Alright. Welcome to the Chapter 11 project. This Minecraft map was created by me, and let's get started. So this is the contents page where everything you will need to traverse this map will be in this room. And I will start off by showing you the explanations of the Pythagorean Theorem, which is what this project is based about. So this is just looking at what has been built, and let's get on it. So this is the house where everything about the Pythagorean Theorem will be explained, including how it is used, when it is used, and what it even is. So, the Pythagorean Theorem is a formula used for determining sides for triangles, specifically right triangles. The formula to use is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That means that you must square two variables to get the other side. So now I'll go upstairs and get the rest of the information. This is how to use the theorem. So, two side lengths will be given. You must input them into the theorem based on their location. So if one was on the right and one was on the bottom of the triangle, you would input them as x squared plus y squared equals c squared. If one was on the bottom and one was on the slant of the triangle, then it would be x squared plus b squared equals y squared. And finally, when to use it. When to use the Pythagorean Theorem. You use it when you are trying to figure out a missing side, whether it may be the slant or even a leg. The theorem is applied to find a missing side length. Now, to get off, I must find the button located on the mine of the island. This is to have the person who is playing the map just explore around a little bit. So I shall do that. So there is a mine right here, and a button. So as you can see, we return back to the contents page, and now I shall teleport to the example rooms with no hypotenuse, which is the slant. So, first things first. This is the first example, and as the instructions said, we did need to have an image, so the image that I gave is built into the floor. So we have a bottom leg value of 5 and a vertical leg value of 7. Here's the explanation of how to solve it. The Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So therefore, that equals 5 squared plus 7 squared equals x squared, x being the slant. After squaring the legs, add them to get c. So that would be 25 plus 49 equals 74. So then square root of 74 to get the hypotenuse, which is 8.6. So x is equal to 8.6. Now, clear the weather, don't have any disruptions. And now you'll be able to see the redstone behind this specific room for the door that was created. And you will get back to the main lobby of the examples with no hypotenuse. So now we go on to our next example. So the image that was created here was made out of diamond ore in the wall. So the two legs are made of diamond blocks, 4 blocks for the side and 3 blocks for the bottom. So that equals 4 squared plus 3 squared equals x squared, or 16 plus 9 equals x squared, which is also 25. So previously, we had to square root the hypotenuse value, which is 25, in order to get hypotenuse. So 25 square root is 5, so the hypotenuse equals 5. They took a dip in the lava. So finally, our final example with no hypotenuse is inside this temple right here. It's a bit dark, but I made that on purpose. So we have some temple parkour, not much, and now we go on to the actual map. And I configured it so that the player would fall and this room would appear with the math. So as you can see, we made a redstone torch triangle with a 4x4 side, which is explained. This triangle is a 4x4 legged triangle, so that means it is 4 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared, or 16 plus 16. That equals 32, so then 32 equals c, so we must square root 32 to get the hypotenuse. 32 square root is 5.65, so x equals 5.65. So now I must go back to the lobby. So we are all done with examples with no hypotenuse. So now we go back to the contents page, and we have finally examples when a leg is missing. So here, this is all about when a leg is missing, which is a straight side value. And please watch out for wires and redstone dust. So I have configured it with redstone to make a hydraulic that is forever smushing because of the factory theme. So here our image that's created was made out of sticky pistons that have been activated. So we have a bottom value of 4, another leg value, which is x to be determined, and a hypotenuse of 5. How to solve with one leg, or one leg and one hypotenuse but no other leg. You find the square of the leg and hypotenuse, subtract the leg value from the hypotenuse once those values have been determined, square root that answer, and you're left with the leg. So that means that 4 squared, which is the leg, plus b squared to be determined, equals 5 squared, the hypotenuse. So that equals 16 plus b squared equals 25. Then we must subtract them. So 25 minus 16 equals 9. So that means that we must square root 9 for the other leg value. Square root of 9 is 3. So the x value is 3. Now we must hurry back. So here our next theme is one of the dimensions in Minecraft called the Nether, all things fire and lava. So this triangle was made out of lava. So we have a bottom value of 5 and a hypotenuse of 7. So therefore that becomes 5 squared plus b squared equals 7 squared, or 25 plus b equals 49. 49 minus 25 equals 24. You must square root 24 to get the leg, which is 4.89, or b. So now we go to our final example of the project, which is in a fake made dimension also. The end. Beautiful dragon. So our final image is made out of bedrock. So we have a bottom value of x to be determined, a side value of 7, and a hypotenuse of 9. So we have, so that equals to 7 squared plus b equals 9 squared. 49 plus b equals 81. Subtract 49 from 81 and we get 32. Now we must square root 32 to find the missing leg value. Square root of 32 is 5.65. So the bottom leg value is 5.65. So there we have all of our examples, and so now we are almost done with the map. So now all we have to do is press this button when done, and we are teleported to a glass box that shows everything and how the map was built and the command blocks for teleportation. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed. If possible, me, Gannon, and you, Mr. Treadway. Now please grade this.